This is Angelica.
This is Connie.
And
this is the In Between Girls podcast.
Woo! Well, we synced.
We synced the woo.
Okay, today we're going to talk about the day we met.
Yes.
Connie and I.
Because we wanted to, and
Nobody asked for it.
We do it together, so it's only fair to know how we met and how we got here.
We met in high school.
Oh yeah, high school. See, I didn't have that on there.
Oh, you did?
Wow. I only had sophomore year, but it's like sophomore year of what? College? Yeah, no, it's high school.
Yeah, sophomore year of high school.
We met in gym class.
Fun fact, that was my third time taking gym.
You're lying.
Well, second year taking gym.
Really?
So why? Yeah.
I thought we only need one.
Oh yeah, girl, I flunked.
Oh, why?
So first time I had gym, I had. Should we say the name of the teacher?
No.
Okay. I had the coach that coached. So stupid. The coach of soccer.
Oh.
I had him.
Yeah.
With him, I flunked. Not my fault. But I felt like he. You know how normal gym teachers grade you on like you just trying?
Yes.
I feel like he didn't did that. So I will get bad grades because I wouldn't run the mile on time.
He thought he was training his soccer team.
I know, literally.
No.
So I would get bad grades because I wouldn't.
That's horrible.
Because I feel like he had like you get an A if you hit like this time, you get a B if you hit this time, you get a C if you hit like certain time, and I will be like one of the last ones to run the mile to finish running the mile. But I feel like he wouldn't grade on trying.
Okay.
So that was the first semester I flunked. Second semester, which was because you're supposed to have like a whole year of gym, right? So I had a different gym teacher. This was the teacher that he would do like weights.
No idea.
No? He would do more like class on the weight room.
Oh, I think I know.
He was white and bald.
Oh.
Really big.
Okay.
I surrounded myself with the wrong people.
Why? What are you doing?
And I would skip the class.
Bitch, what? You would skip?
Oh, I hope my mom doesn't listen to this.
She's like, what does that mean?
Well, she knows English.
Oh, never mind. She gonna know.
She's gonna know.
My mom would be like, what does that mean?
¿Qué significa eso?
Yeah.
Que pasé con un 100. But yeah, I would skip class, so I obviously flunked it. So when I met you, it was my second year.
Wait, where were you going? You skip?
I would just walk around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, it's funny because I was also not supposed to be in gym, but I was because I was in JROTC. That is not for me. That was not for me. Like, I'm a girly girl, and I'm just...
Gym is not even for us at all.
Oh, no, but it was way better than JROTC. Like, to do... I'm not good at taking orders, and right there it was like your sergeant or I don't know the term, sorry, but I do not like taking orders by somebody being rude. Yes, and I don't like none of that. So I was like, I do not fit in this class.
And
like,
the uniforms are ugly.
Oh yeah, and you have to dress
up. You had to wear them like once a month, honestly. That's for a grade or something.
I was very insecure. I could not put up with that. Like at that point in my life, right now, yeah, I could do it. That at that time I could not. So I changed it. I was like, I need gym.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to have the same gym class. Okay. Oh, and then every class I had, I was always scared that I was not gonna know anyone and that I was gonna be alone.
Oh yeah. So when we had the soccer coach, right? The first semester.
Oh yeah, and then
the first semester I had back, and I was like, fuck. So I obviously hated that teacher already because I didn't pass it the first time. But I knew I had to pass it because I already had passed. I had already flunked a whole year of gym. Yeah. So I was like, and you need that credit to graduate. But I was like, well, damn, I have to stay in this class. And in gym, I feel like you have to have like a partner.
Yes.
Not that you would do
we felt like we needed
as
one.
Girls.
Yeah.
Not that you needed like we would do activities with partners.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like I didn't like to be alone.
Me too. No, but there was activities where he was like, find a partner. And I was always like, man, I have no one.
Yeah. So in that class, we
had a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And when y'all had like the same last name, so y'all sat together because I know it was like alphabetical, not the same last name, like closer.
Yeah.
Mine was a P.
I sat behind her.
Yeah. So y'all were together, and I was like, fuck. And then I saw you knew her, and I was like, fuck. Like she was gonna be my partner, but she knows someone. So now I have no one.
We had the same thing because I was like, oh damn, because I would see y'all. I feel like y'all would hang out more than me and her would hang out.
Class, I think so.
Yeah. So I was like, oh. Damn, I need to find someone else.
Oh, that's funny. We both thought the same thing.
But let's see. Well, she was like, she's more athletic.
She's in the soccer team.
Yeah, so
she was kind of like, no partner. I need to do my thing.
And she did her own. Yeah.
So that's when me and you
we bonded over.
Yeah, because we were because I think. We were walking around the gym, so she was walking with us, and then it was running, and that's when she took off.
Yeah.
And it was just us.
I mean, we're like the same height. We were both really skinny, non-athletic at all. And that's where the relationship started.
Yes. And it's crazy because there were some teachers after this, they were like, are y'all sisters? Are y'all cousins? And I was like, no. But we kind of are.
We kind of looked somewhat similar.
Yeah. And I want to say, my first impression of you, I was like scared of you. I thought you were going to be like mean and not want to be friends with me.
So I remembered you from middle school.
See, I didn't remember you from middle school.
You would hang out with the mean girls. So I always thought you were like a mean girl. Yeah. But you're like really nice.
Thank you, right?
Yeah, you're like really nice. But yeah, when I first saw you, I was like, oh, she's a mean one.
No, that's
ain't no way we're gonna be friends.
Like, she's not gonna like me. She's just not gonna want to talk to me. And
look at us now.
Yes, and then from there, that's when we found out we had more classes together. Since it was
we had?
Yes.
No,
we had the computer class.
That was junior year.
Really?
Yes.
So we didn't have any more. See, my time blends in. My bad.
That's what I remember. I think we only had gym together that year.
Computer.
And then junior year we had computer. Which, remember that teacher?
The computer one?
Yeah.
I don't remember the teachers.
Really?
I don't know if
he was like really, really old. It was a class to prepare us for SATs.
Oh.
So that teacher, he years later came out in the news. Do you not remember?
No, for what?
For like, oh wait, should we not say that?
I don't think we can say it. It came out for crimes.
Yes, for crimes. Do you not remember that?
No, I don't. It's because I have bad memory. I don't remember the teachers, honestly.
Really? Mm-mm. I can't remember his name. Oh, I remembered.
Just now?
Yeah. I think it's this one. Hold on. I remember seeing it going around in my feeds, like saying, oh, we had him as a teacher in Sam. Would ABC 13 have
But do you remember his first name?
No.
Oh, then no. I don't think you're going to find him.
I remember seeing his picture, and then it came out on the news that he did some bad things.
Very bad things. Very bad crimes.
Mm-hmm. Unacceptable.
Yes. Oh yeah. So then I remember también from there we would start hanging out in lunch. We would all hang out together in lunch. And then I guess you said it was a year later we had that class together. I feel like that's where we started talking more.
I'm pretty sure it was junior year that we had that class.
Yeah. And then that class is when I feel like I told you all my secrets.
Same.
We were just talking to each other like.
Yeah.
And that's when I feel like that's when I realized I was like, we're fucking similar.
It's so weird how similar our lives is.
Yes.
The characters are different.
Yes. And sometimes it's like I would go through something and then and you were going to something else and then we would switch.
Yeah.
And it was weird. It was weird how that would happen. And we had gone through some of the same things and we were very similar in how we thought about them.
Yeah.
And you just made me feel comfortable.
Same.
Because I feel like I was more of a loner. Like, yes, I was like acquaintances with people, but I was more like to myself. And with you, I actually talked to you and I told you everything and we were like friends. And I felt good about it.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure there's stuff that I didn't tell other people in high school that I told you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was that comfort.
And it's so weird that we only had that class together.
Yes.
Each year, we only had one class and that's it.
That's true. And we still stayed like close.
Yeah. And I feel like there was more people that I had more classes like back to back. But I don't think I got so close to them.
I feel special.
Yay.
Yes, and then I like that. I mean, our friendship, I've never felt like weird about it in the sense of like I need to talk to you all the time or like you're not gonna like me.
Yeah, so after high school, after we graduated, there's like a period where we didn't talk at all.
Yeah, it was like a couple months.
Yeah, but when we would talk to each other, it would be like nothing.
Like nothing ever happened. Because I feel like we had that understanding without even unspoken. Like we never spoke about it, but we knew we're busy, we're adults, but we're still here.
We knew we could count on each other.
Yes, like literally, we would not talk, and then if something happened and we needed each other, for like we were just there. Like, hey, this, and this.
Yeah,
and it was like you're just there, and that's why I appreciate you as a friend.
And we like to gossip, so.
Oh yeah, we also like to gossip, but that's just. I feel like everybody does. They just don't talk about it.
I know. We're a little bit too open about it.
Oh yeah, we are. But it's just But we gossip about everything, even celebrities.
Yeah.
So it's just like reading the newspaper.
Yeah.
Or it's like hearing a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. That's why we decided to start this podcast.
Yeah, that's why it all started.
Yeah.
And we didn't even went to the same college.
Oh no!
But we still hanged out in between.
I would go to your college, where you had stuff to do, and I would go help you.
She came to help me. I had a project for one of my classes that we had to like.
Was it sell lemonade?
Sell lemonade with the kids from I shouldn't say where.
Okay,
with a group of kids. We would go to their program and like teach them about the value of money and whatnot, and basically an entrepreneur aspect of it. And we had to set up a lemonade stand with them in college campus.
Yeah, I made Maria take me. I couldn't drive at the time. I was like, take me, we gotta go support her.
And they were there, supported me.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was very fun. I liked it. And then I learned how to drive, and then you hadn't learned yet. Cause I remember
I didn't have a car.
Thing. Oh,
well, I didn't have a car of my own. I think I knew, but I wasn't. I was still scared.
Yeah, you were more scared than me, because I was scared too. I didn't have a car, so I don't have a car. But I had my mom's car.
Yeah,
and I would go. I was the one who would drive. I would go.
You would come and pick me up, and we would just go eat.
Yeah, we would go eat
and try new places.
We'd go to your boyfriend.
Yeah. We would go eat.
Because mom don't listen to this.
Yeah. No, she knew.
Oh, okay, she did.
Yeah, she was like, "Ain't no way you going out and he's not there." I was like, "You're right. He does come with us."
Yeah, I would help you. I was like, "You want to go see your mans? Let's go."
And we would all hang out together. We would go out and eat.
I would third wheel you for a while there. It was fun.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend, I don't know if it was that fun, but to me it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, no, it was fun. It was
nice. He made me feel welcomed. Yeah. I appreciated it.
That's how we met, and ever since then we still hang out.
Yes. Yes, we have a soul sister connection.
Yeah.
We always gonna have it. We always gonna be friends.
Yeah.
So I would always pick Angelica up, and then one day she was like, "Would you go with me to volunteer at the food? What is it?"
Yeah. So I'm gonna be laughing this whole time. My sister-in-law asked me to take if I can go with my little niece to volunteer at the food bank. And I was like, all right, bet. I'm dragging Connie with me. So I asked her. Well, we were in college, so he kind of helped us out because we could add it to our resume. Yeah. So I was like, gee, want to come to volunteer with us?
And then you were like, and I'm driving.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, man.
I mean, this is the first, hold on. This was the first time ever
that you went for me?
That, no, that I drove by myself at all.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no.
And so this is the car, this is the new car. Yeah. This one. Because when I started first driving, it was like an old a Honda Civic. Mm-hmm. I learned to drive in that one.
This is not the same car?
No.
Oh.
It was an old car.
It's because they're both red. And no, I don't know car.
It was black.
It was red.
No.
I have a video of it, Angelica.
No, it is the same car that this historic. Yeah, but I'm saying the car that I learned how to drive was a black Honda Civic.
Sorry, I got confused.
So, and then I don't want to sound spoiled. When my brother gave me this car, my brother gave me a car for Christmas. And that car, I hadn't drove it like by myself at all. I would always like take my mom to places, so I would always be with her. But this was the first time ever that I grabbed the key and I was like, I'm gonna go pick up Gotti and we're gonna go over there because they were gonna drop off my little niece over there at the food bank. So I told Connie, what did you thought?
I was excited. I was like, oh yeah, it's because I'm always bad at things. Okay, so I was like, I'm a bad driver. She probably feels safer. She drives. She's probably way better than me, and you are. But at the time, I didn't know because it was your first time driving to me. But I trusted you completely. I was excited.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't have.
I mean, you trusted me, so
that is true. So okay, I went to Connie's house. I got there. Everything good.
Can I say there's a lot of ditches in my house, like around my neighborhood?
Yeah, really deep
ditches.
Also, your driveway, very narrow.
No, it's not.
It's narrow, and the street that you're on
is narrow as well.
It's narrow as well. Like literally, I feel like that lane is only for one car.
Yeah, it is. Ain't
no way 2 cars fit there on the opposite, going the opposite way.
And the crazy thing, I've seen narrower streets.
Oh, heck no.
But it is. It's just that I was used to living there my whole life, so.
Yes. So, I get to Connie's car. Tell her, hey, I'm outside. She comes in.
She didn't pull in the driveway yet.
Yeah, I did.
No, you were waiting by the curb.
Oh yeah, because I was going to reverse on. I was going to try to, okay, yeah. She comes in. She gets in my car.
I recorded it. I should post this on the Instagram just for the people who know. I'm just post it there in no context. But like, if you listen, you know.
You know. You get in the car. I then go into your driveway. Are you sure I wasn't in your driveway?
No, you pulled in, and then that's when you weren't gonna go into the.
I was gonna go into. No, yes, I was in your driveway.
No, you weren't.
Girl,
I have a video.
I was in your driveway, and I was gonna reverse backwards. Pa salirme.
Algo así. I was in your driveway.
Yeah, I was in your driveway. I was in your driveway. You got in, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna reverse out of your driveway to go to the street. Right? Okay. I don't know if you can
picture I remember that. It, but you did go into my driveway.
Yeah. So this is where this shit happened because I was I was trying to reverse. And I remember telling you, girl, I'm not gonna. I remember telling you, I'm not gonna make it.
And I was like, yes, you are.
You looked at me and you were like, yeah, you are.
I've always been a supportive friend, okay?
I'm crying. She goes,
you were very serious too when you told me.
I was like, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I'm not. And she goes, and I was very serious.
You were. I was being supportive. Like, yes, you can.
Yeah,
I thought you were just like saying that.
And yeah, and I was like, no, I feel like I'm too close to the beach. And you were like, no, you have room. Just go.
In my defense, you did.
So I went, and then
it was my side too.
Yeah, it was the front passenger's tire went into the ditch.
Oh my god. That's when I believed you. I was
And
like,
then
oh.
you said, go, no, go. She said, yeah, I think it's stupid, get out. And I went, and it went more.
It's because usually if I would kind of get in the ditch, I would just keep going and it would get out.
That's not normal.
This time it did not work.
No. So I was like, what do we do now? And you went to go get your mom.
Yeah, we got out of the car. I got my mom. And then I saw in the ditch there was like a piece of wood. And I was like, let's put this under it.
Under the tire.
And then while we were trying to do that, it was like these guys on a truck were passing by.
They were not even passing by your street. They were passing on the...
They were going to turn.
Main street.
And they saw us.
Yeah.
And they were angels of Jesus. And they came and helped us.
He was like, do y'all need help pulling it out? And I was
Yes.
like, yes. I didn't know what we were doing. And can I say, I remember and the neighbors in front of you, they were outside.
Oh, but they're always outside, but they never help.
No, they were just like...
Staring.
They were doing their own thing. I was like, damn, okay.
No offer,
No
nothing.
offer, no nothing. Yeah. But that guy passed by.
But he took my idea of putting the wood under there.
But it didn't work. It broke, no?
No, he put it there, but then he was like, I have something that could pull you out.
Uh-huh.
And that's how we were. But the wood was under there to get the wheel to go.
Oh, yeah.
So my idea did help at the end of the day.
No, but he had to lift the car.
Oh my god,
We used the, what is it called?
El gato.
Yes, that, because I had one in the back of the
Yeah.
car. So
You're prepared.
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah.
We had one at the back of the car, and he used it to pick it up, and then he put the wood underneath the thing. And then
he pulled it.
Yeah, he pulled it.
You told him to do it because you were scared.
Yeah, I was scared. Then who pulled it?
Yeah, I think he was someone else. I think they pulled the truck and then they reversed it and got it out. Point is, we got out of the ditch.
Yeah.
But
and we were still on time for the...
We were still on
volunteer,
time.
yeah.
So we're still responsible even though things
that shit happened. I was so nervous. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to call my dad. He's gonna scream at me. I'm gonna get in trouble.
I was like, it's my ditch's fault. I felt so guilty. I was like, it's my ditch. It did that to her. Like, it's my fault.
But yet somehow we got it up.
Yes, Jesus was on our side. He sent.
I remember telling Jose, like, okay, can you come and help us? But he was like nowhere near, and I think he was with his dad taking care of like some insurance thing stuff too. And I was like, well, damn.
Yeah.
That was a disaster.
And then the when I was writing down embarrassing things, I remember this. We went, I'm going to say this one first that you know. When I would pick up Jelly, I would see her parents and I would say hi to them, obviously. To your mom, it was like a handshake. I would like wave at her and stuff. And this time your dad was there. And
he was working on a car.
Yeah, we were going to the rodeo to a concert. Something embarrassing happened. Okay, let me just tell this one. 2 embarrassing things happened that day.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
How did I forget?
I remember that one. So we were off to a bad start. When we got down and I went to go say hi to her dad, and he gave me his fist.
His hand was full of grease from the car.
Yeah.
Whenever I see one of his friends that comes over or whatever, obviously his hands are dirty. He puts like a fist out, but the other guy always shakes the wrist.
Yeah, he shakes the wrist, and I had never, in my defense, I had never seen that before. And so I got down. I was like, "Oh, he's fist bumping me." Fist bumped Angelica's dad. Did I tell you about that after? How did you know? Did you see me do it?
No, you told me after.
I was like, "Oh, I fist bumped your dad." And you're like, "What?" You never
I was like, "What do you mean you fist bumped my dad?"
Because that's usually what I see. Like, "Oh, fist bump." So I fist bumped him.
Yeah, I was like, I think he wanted you to shake. But I don't know if that's a known thing though.
Maybe it is, and I just don't know.
I don't know. Well, I don't know neither, because that's what I see his friends do. Like, they shake the wrist. They like kind of bend it like that, and they shake the wrist.
See, in my defense. But I said hi to him. That's what matters.
Yeah.
But I did fist bump him. And he was
that I think that was the first time he ever met you.
I think so. So we were not up to a good start.
That should have been our clue.
Oh, you should have been like, we should stop here.
Yeah.
So I drove us.
Yeah, we went. We were gonna go see Luke Bryan.
Yes, that's Angelica's one of her favorite artists.
Yeah.
I didn't know him, didn't really listen, but I went for her.
And I had no friends, so I was like, "You coming with me?"
And I liked it. It was nice. And so we get there. It was scary. And I was nervous. And it was obvious I was nervous because we were already walking back. We're like, okay, lock the car. Make sure it's locked. We don't get robbed.
Well, the way you lock your car, though, you press the button, right?
Inside. Oh, yeah, inside. I locked it
inside. So this was the orange car.
Yeah, my old orange car.
She would press the lock button from inside, and we would just close the doors. She did that. We were walking. We were
like about to start walking, and I was like putting my stuff away. And I was like, I can't find my keys. And then we went back to the car. The keys were in the ignition.
They were in there.
Oh my god.
And the car was locked.
In my defense, we were still on time to the concert, even though
we were. Yeah.
So moral of the story, we still gonna be on time.
Yeah. Everywhere. Even though we fuck up.
Every time, even bad things happen. This reminded me, Mario, the other day I said in a video that life is gonna throw balls at you and you just gotta roll with the punches. And he was like, what does this mean? I was like, I don't know, but it's inspiring.
It makes sense to us.
Because that's us in the situation as well. And it was so embarrassing. And
we had to get one of the workers there.
Yes.
And then he called the police.
Oh, yeah. But remember at first he was like, I could do it for $500.
But he was joking. He was joking because we were, I think he saw us like really panicking. And we were young.
I was going to be like, sir, I am poor. You see this
You
car?
see the car?
We don't have money. But yeah, a cop came.
Yeah, he called the cop, and they have like this certain tool to
open it.
Yeah, to open it.
And that was not the first or last time I left my keys inside a vehicle, unfortunately.
I like my car because my car doesn't lock if the key's
the
inside.
Button. Y'all have a button. Oh, yeah, I mean it doesn't.
It won't lock with the key inside. Because I've left overnight the key inside the car, and obviously the car is not locked. So in the morning when I'm looking for the key, I'm like, oops.
See, it would have been bad if it could lock. See,
yeah,
I've always
it doesn't lock itself. So
it has not been the first or last time I have left my keys inside.
It doesn't. My car doesn't even lock. Like if let's say you get off and the car is on and you want to lock it, it won't lock, even though you have the key. Does that make sense?
A car like that.
Yeah.
So
I had totally forgot about the
fist bump. No, the keys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so
I
embarrassing.
totally forgot about that one.
So, me and vehicles are not good together. Another embarrassing story. See, I was at the doctor. I was already having a bad day. I remember I had breakouts in my face. I think it was like an allergic reaction or something. I had it for like a couple weeks, and I had gone to the doctor. And I was already sad about it. It was raining. I was leaving the doctor, and it was raining, and I turned. I destroyed a house's fence with the truck I was driving.
Oh my god.
It was so embarrassing because it was in a main street. Like, all the cars saw me. So a nice couple stopped and make sure I was okay. And they drove me home, which is actually kind of dangerous that I let them drive me home because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I could have gone.
You weren't thinking straight.
Yes, you could tell I was not thinking straight. I was upset. I was crying. But Mario really came through because he paid for their fence because I was broke. And he was like, I'll pay for it. But that was so embarrassing. And every time I pass by there,
it's a reminder.
Even though I'm in a different car, I they don't know it that I'm driving with somebody else. I feel so embarrassed. I'm like, they know I'm driving by.
I remember you told me, and I was like, how does that happen?
Yes. Basically, I did turn. I guess it was too fast.
It was slippery.
It was slippery, and I drove into some people's fence.
But you're fine.
But I paid for it.
The fence is fine.
And nobody got hurt.
It's all
except
good.
my feelings.
And the embarrassment.
It was very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Everybody was staring at me. I think some people even recorded it. If that video is somewhere out there, that's me.
Send
in a
it.
gray truck.
Send it. I want to see it.
Embarrassing.
This was recent. This has to be like a couple of months ago.
What'd you do?
I hit a car.
You hit a car?
To be specific, a parked car. And that car belonged to Jose's cousin.
Oh yeah, you told me. You mentioned it a little bit. How did that happen?
Before my parents met him, I would drive to his house. Right. So this is one of the times that I drove to his house, and he has a smart driveway where he parks, and obviously like his dad and his mom have their own car too, and they're parked on the side of it. But like where he lives, his grandma lives right next to him, and on the other side his cousin lives next to him as well, and there's like a cousin that lives behind his grandma. So that was his car. I think it was like parked on the side of the walkway.
Yeah.
And there was a space for me to park like in front of him, right?
Oh no.
So I'm like, so I get there, and Jose says this, but I don't think he did. Well, he probably did, but I wasn't paying attention. I usually call him when I'm nearby, and he said that he told me where to park, and he wasn't there.
Oh.
So I obviously did not pay attention to that, and I parked. I was trying to reverse myself back into that, in front of that car on the sidewalk. I went a little too far back. And I hit the car. I was still going slow because, first of all, I'm always scared of that happening. Yeah. So it obviously happened. And I hit the car. And I was already on the phone with him. And I was reversing. And I felt that I hit the car. And I was like, oh my God, I hit the car. And he's like, what car? I was like, the car, the black car that's here. And he's like, what, black car? And I was like, I think it's your cousin's car.
I don't want to believe it.
It was like, I think it's your cousin's car. And he was like, no, you didn't. Like, stop playing. I was like, no. I was like, I need you to come. I was like, I need you to come outside and check if I hit the car really bad. And he's like, I'm not coming outside.
He refused to believe it. He was like, no.
He was like, I'm not coming outside. I was like, I'm dead ass. You need to come and check the car. And I waited inside the car. I didn't get off.
You didn't?
Yeah, I obviously went forward when I felt that I hit the car. Yeah. I immediately went forward a little bit. And I was waiting for him, like, I was still in the car, and Jose comes out, and he's like trying to play it off, trying to walk into my car, kind of looks at it, and he was like, get out of the car and come inside. And I was like, no, but did I hit it? I was like, he was like, I'm not gonna check it, like it's gonna make it so obvious. But he was like, but I think something's loose. I was like, damn it. I was like, oh, damn it. I was like, I was sweating. And I was like, oh my God, I'm scared. I was like, oh my God, they're going to hate me forever. And then we went inside. He was like, oh my God, I can't believe you hit it. It was very, very disappointing. It was like, I can't believe it. You hit it. He was like, I was even talking to him because he had another car that he was fixing. So they were talking already because of the other car.
Was he in the house?
No.
Okay.
No, they were talking about the other car, and in that moment his cousin calls him, and we stared at each other like, oh shit.
But what was the damage?
I don't even know. It was like a little defensa or something, but it was loose. But he was like, but maybe it was already like loose or something, or you know. I was trying to be positive, okay? Yeah. I was like, maybe it was already hanging or something. And then he calls him, and they were on the phone talking about the other car, and every minute Jose would like take the phone away from his like face, and he'll be like, I'm nervous to tell him, I'm scared. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. And then he goes, hey, about your other car,
a good car.
He was like, does that, I don't know what exactly what the part was, but he was like, was that already loose? And I guess he said yeah.
Okay.
And he asked why, and he was like, well, it's because I was driving my girl's car and I kind of drove it back into it, but it was nothing bad. But he said he was already loose, but he took the blame for me.
Does he a real one for that?
Yeah.
Be like, she did that.
No, it was like, I was driving my girlfriend's car and I kind of drove in back to it. But
he understood the assignment.
I think that was the last time I drove to his house.
You were like, never again.
Never again.
This is a sign.
Yeah. So yeah,
you're like,
he's a real one for
I'm not
taking that
no
one.
more cars. So this one, you say you didn't see it, which I'm grateful for. In high school, I would always surprise Mario and like find him wherever he was. And I found him in the stairs outside. If you know, our high school, there was stairs que estaban afuera.
Yeah.
And I was walking there and he was with his friends. And I remember like putting my finger to my lips, like shh, like saying shh, like don't tell him I'm
to
here.
His friends?
Mm-hmm, so they wouldn't spoil the surprise. And as soon as I did that, it was raining around that time. I slipped backwards into mud and they all watched it happen. And then his friends came and they picked me up because Bert didn't know what the fuck was going on. He was like, what? And they came and they picked me up and I had to call my mom to come back. But I had to walk around with mud all over my pants, all over me, throughout the whole school. There's people recording me.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have went through the back.
I did, but it's because it was the morning. Everybody was there. And my mom picked me up to the back fence and we went home to change. But that was very embarrassing. And I'm surprised you didn't see me and nobody mentions it to you because I was full of mud.
Oh my God.
It was very embarrassing.
I wish I could see that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if y'all went to our high school, y'all probably know. Yeah, I didn't know y'all, but y'all took pictures of me. You're like, oh, I was mortified.
Oh, heck no.
When I first met Mario's parents, it was like his mom invited us to a Thanksgiving thing at her job. Uh-huh. It was like a very fancy like dinner thing. And so I was already nervous. And if you notice a theme here, if you notice a theme, I fall everywhere, I trip everywhere, like I'm clumsy. I was doing fine, I was getting my food, I was coming back to our table. I tripped in front of them, in front of the table. And I was just like, oh my God. And they still remember that. And they acted like they didn't see me because even my fork or whatever fell off of my plate and stuff. And I tripped.
Oh my God.
And they're like, yeah, I remember. We just felt bad for you. We didn't even see you. But I tripped in front of them. It was so embarrassing. It was my first time like seeing them. And they were like, oh. But they prepared them for the future. That's me. I always fall. There's always something.
I try to be very careful.
It was bad. I think, to be honest, now I blame my legs. I think something's wrong with them. That's also how I broke my leg. So
it makes total sense.
The theme, falling. Because even my cousin was like, she's like, because I was expecting him to come and be like, oh, so sorry for you, like this is horrible. He goes, you're lucky. He's like, you had this coming.
I'm not even surprised.
I was like, what? He was like, yeah, you're clumsy. He's like, you fall all the time. And I was like, oh, that's rude, but you're right. I had it coming.
Oh my God.
My biggest embarrassing one, I broke my leg falling in a scooter. It's not even a good way to break your leg. It's embarrassing.
But to be fair, you said that there was on a hill.
It was down a hill, but it's still like people. When I tell them, they always are like, "Are you for real?" So I'm gonna start saying I got in a car accident instead.
Imagine, what is that? They're like, can we see a picture of the car? How was the car left?
Yeah, was the car crushed? Like, no, it was fine.
It was towed. It was towed away and never got it back.
It was undrivable.
Yeah.
No, that's the worst part. The damn scooter is still perfectly fine. Probably still driving people around. with its evil self.
Oh my god. Well, I remember. Well, this is because I was sick. I was like in elementary school, and I vomit in front of the cafeteria.
Oh no!
But I was sick.
I feel like we've all thrown up.
Yeah.
I felt like that meme right now. We all sing. You haven't seen that?
No.
It's a girl. She was jealous of Ariana Grande, and somebody was complimenting her. She was like, "Oh, Ariana's such a good singer," and the girl was like, "We all are good singers." That's how I feel right now. We all throw up, Angelica.
I was like, no, never have I throwing up.
Because I threw up in folders in elementary.
No way.
Yeah. But there's this meme, que dice like, why in elementary we just woke up and there's always a kid throwing up in the morning.
One time I exposed my sister. She threw up on the chicken.
On the chicken? What? She threw up where?
Okay.
Wait. Wait, what?
Do you remember this store? I don't know, is it Jensen? It was called Sack and Save.
I love that store.
It's already closed down, right?
Now
I think it was that one. It had to be that one. Not that one.
It wasn't Sack and Save?
No.
Okay. Sack and Save is in front of Fiesta. Well, was.
No, there's one more towards Jensen. But it was... damn.
Was it a Food City? Food?
I think it was that one. I would think it was Food City.
Yeah, I think it was a Food City.
Yeah.
It's closed down now, but I remember.
Yeah. So it was that one. We were in. And I think my sister was sick. I don't know.
She was disgusted.
I almost say she was sick, okay? Because I don't know. But I remember it was just me, my mom, and my sister. We went in there, and my mom was grocery shopping. And we went to the meat section. And do you know those bags of chicken?
Yeah.
Que vienen like así, like piernas and muslo and whatever, like for you to cook out, like a barbecue. She threw up on those.
What?
I think she was sick and she couldn't hold it.
Disgusted?
She couldn't hold it, and like the first place she saw was the damn chicken, and she threw all over the bags.
See, that's why they closed down. Like girls throwing up on the chicken. How old was she?
She had to be like 10 or 12. Yeah.
What did y'all do?
I think we just walked out.
No, my sister, I'm gonna expose my sister también. When she was little, she was probably like 3. She was a thief. She was a thief. We caught her multiple times. One time we were at Macy's, and you know how Too Faced has those little at the time, those little heart blushes.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was a mini one, and she was like, "Look, like I like it," or whatever. Like, okay, put it back, cause it's like high end makeup. We're gonna buy that for her. She's 3, and she put it back. well, yeah, she put it back. We got home one day. I don't think it was the same day. It's probably another day. We opened her little backpack, and the blush was in there. And I was like, "What the fuck?" We had to have a conversation with her about that, obviously. But now as an adult, I asked her, I was like, "Why did you do it?" She's like, "It's because I wanted it." And y'all said no.
She don't take no for an answer.
Yeah, that was no. And then since then, we knew she would steal. So so we had to be careful with her. So I remember we went to a corner store by my mom's house, and I got off with her, and my stepdad gave us money, and I was watching her. And I told her, "You better not put nothing in your pockets." And all I did was go to another aisle to get like chips really fast, and came back. And I was like, "Did you get something?" She was like, "No." And I checked her pockets. She had like a chocolate in there, some gum, and the guy was staring at her the whole time. So he had seen her do it. So I just took it out. I was like, "No."
Oh my god!
But I did buy one of them for her. But it's so embarrassing because we had to always check her pockets. And then she grew out of it, but this one was accidental. She had a little Elmo backpack, and you know Claire's está like la aisles también chiquitas.
Yeah.
So some necklaces like se le colgaron al Elmo when she was turning. So that one we forgave her for.
Yeah.
But she used to be a thief.
Oh my
As
god.
a baby, not no more. She grew out of it. She was 3, but she was a thief. Like I had to check her pockets. It Imagine a little baby girl, like,
just grabbing random stuff
in her little pockets.
Awful.
I was like, girl. And I asked her, I was like, why'd you do it? She's like, I don't know. I just wanted it. And I would say no. Like, no.
She had them sticky fingers.
Yeah, she is. But it's funny. And I look back at it, I'm like, you were a thief, a little baby thief. I would have thought. No, I was like, what if they thought we put her up to it?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, no.
That.
Yeah. I was like, don't do that. It was embarrassing. I was like, oh my God. The little blush in her purse.
Oh my God. That's funny.
This is also not the first time I do this.
What?
One time, one of my friends was picking me up from college. And she drove this black car. So, like, I don't know about cars. I just saw a black car. She was like, oh, I'm picking you up. And I was like, okay. And it was dark, because I remember it was a late class. And I got out. And there was a black car in front of me. So I was like, okay. I got in. And I was like, oh, hey, girl, like this and that. And I was talking. And it was silent. And I was like, what's wrong? I turned around to look at her. It was an Uber driver.
I think you told me this one.
Yes. And I was like, oh my God. I think I was so like shocked. I was just like, sorry. And I got out and closed the door. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, imagine if he was like a kidnapper, he would have drove off. Yeah, because I was just talking to her. I was like, oh, this and that. And the car, I remember it was cold at the time.
You sat at the front or?
At the front. But since I was just like this to the side closing, and I was just talking, putting my stuff down. And then I realized she wasn't saying anything. So I turned and it was a guy just staring at me like, huh? But it's not the first time I do that either.
Oh my God.
And when I was in middle school, I used to have my friend's mom would pick me up. And she had a van. And you know the side doors that slide?
Slide, yeah.
I went up to a van and just opened it. And it was nothing. And they all just stared at me. But I'm like, why didn't you lock the door if you saw me touching your truck? I just closed it back up. And that was also not the only time. One time I was with my tia and she told me to go back to her car to get some coins. I just remember she had a gray car. And I opened a great car, but this one was like much nicer. I remember I was like, oh, it's so nice up here since I was in the back seat. I was in the back seat, so I was like, oh, the front's really nice. It's clean. The back was like clean. It was not nice. So I mean, oh, the front's really nice. And I started getting their coins. They had coins in the coins. And something felt wrong. I was just like, I don't know. This feels wrong. So I decided to put the coins back and close the door. And I went back and I was like, hey, Tia, where did you park? When she was not there. It was not the car, because when we left, it was not the same car. And I don't think I told her. I just think I told her I didn't find any coins, because I just felt off. And I was just like, no.
Why don't people lock their cars?
It was, I mean, in their defense, it was a long time ago. I was little, but yes, I don't know. I don't know. It was open. For real, they don't lock it. I just fucking walked in there all 3 times.
Yeah, I did a lock your
I locked my car.
Me too.
More of the story, lock your car.
Lock your car.
Or else I'm going to open your door.
There might be a Connie around.
Yeah, if I end up in your car, it's your fault. You didn't lock it. No, and then the other one, since nobody was there, I felt like a thief. Because I just opened it.
I wonder if they saw you through the window and be like, what is this girl doing?
If they got into the car, they're like, something feels weird.
Somebody was here.
Somebody got my coins.
And follow us on our Instagram, the In Between Girls Podcast.
Yes, please. We put polls when we have a topic and we include them in our episodes.
Yeah.
We didn't put one for this one.
No, because it was how we met. And
yeah. And y'all don't know, unless y'all were watching. I saw it all.
Yeah.
I was in that class.
They were in the back.
You got it wrong. You did this. I'm like, oh, my bad.
My bad. Let us know if we were wrong.
Yeah.
Because we forget everything.
Yeah. I thought we were in the class the same year. We were.
No, I don't think it was.
I meshed everything together.
I think gym was 1 year, and then the other one was junior. I forgot.
What?
I was gonna do a fun fact on on the other on the gym story. What is it? It was because the second semester we had the other coach that everybody hated.
Yeah, and he was nice to us.
Yeah, so he would grade on trying, you just being there, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. But my brother and my sister went to that. Well, all of my brothers went to that school. Yeah, but this one brother went to that school, and he had a physical altercation with this coach.
No way.
Yeah, I forgot to do that.
We can push it in.
No, we can leave it here.
Okay, we can leave it here. That's fine.
He was in the same high school, and he said that, you know how the lunch lines would get like really long? I guess he was like with a group of friends on the lunch line, but I guess this coach wanted them to be like in a single file. Is that how you say it? File line?
Single file line, yeah.
Yeah. And he told him to do that, and my brother was like, okay. He was waiting for some people to the line to move so he can, get in his place. But I guess the teacher didn't. I don't know what the heck happened there. Yeah. That he ended up grabbing my brother from his arm. He ended up grabbing my brother from his arm, and obviously my brother got mad, and he was like, "Don't touch me!" And he was trying to get loose away from him, but then the coach wouldn't let him go. And somehow he ended up on top of the table.
Who?
My brother.
What?
Yeah, because the coach, I guess he felt like my brother was like trying to attack him or something, but he was just trying to get loose from him. And so my brother was trying to get loose from him, and the coach wouldn't let him go, and he ended up, I guess, like putting my brother on top of the cafeteria table, and my brother was trying to still get loose from him, and he was like, he got on top of the table walking, and there was people taking pictures of that. I wish I had them.
No, if y'all have the picture.
With all that happened, obviously my parents got mad because when he got home, obviously my brother got in trouble and they went to go pick him up, and they didn't know the whole story until he
told it to them.
Yeah, and he had like bruises and marks on him.
No way.
And so obviously my parents were mad because like, you should never touch a kid, like, period.
Isn't that illegal?
Yeah, and I think my parents were gonna do
charges.
But I don't know. I guess they didn't.
Good thing he didn't know you were. He passed you.
Yeah, he passed me. But yeah, he got it. There was like pictures going around. I think his friends like obviously took pictures and they sent it to him because it was like, I guess we could have sued him.
Yeah, because he grabbed him.
Yeah, and my mom was taking pictures of like the marks he had and whatnot. But yeah, fun fact.
See, I didn't even know that. That's a fun fact even for me.
But that happened.
So if you stuck around to the end, you heard the fun fact.
You heard the fun fact, and I think we're all gonna know who this coach was. We all hated him.
Yeah, I liked him because he passed me. He was nice to me. But until I heard the story.
One time, remember when I ran for homecoming queen?
Oh yeah, you should tell that story next time.
Yeah, next time we're gonna. If you wanna know the story, next time.
Yeah.
He came up to me. I think somebody was like trying to get me in trouble or something. I remember next day.
We're cutting that. We're not spoiling the story.
Okay. Well, the next day he called me into his office. He didn't have an office, but somehow they called me into the office, and it was him. And he was like, "Somebody told me that you were giving out, because you're not supposed to give out like snacks during school hours." And he was like, "Somebody told me that you were giving out snacks when you were running for homecoming queen and whatnot." I was like, "No, I wasn't." And he was like, "Are you sure?" And I had like what was that? I don't remember if this teacher, she wasn't a teacher. It was like more like a parent. You know how there were a parents committee or something like that? They were the ones that would help me out because they had a popcorn machine. But I was like, I wasn't. You can ask them because they obviously wouldn't let me use the popcorn machine during the school hours. But yeah, he called me into his office. He was like, "I heard that you were trying to give snacks around." I guess he wanted to take away my crown or something. But whatever.
Like, no, it's not mine.
It's not mine. Okay, now it's the end.
Okay, so thank you if you stuck around to the end.
You heard the fun fact?
Yes, I feel like this was more of our more random episodes. Let us know if you liked it. And if you would want to hear more like these. Yeah. Because, I mean, it was fun. It was nice.
It was nice.
But yes.
Follow us, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, bye.
Bye.